Good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where you are, and welcome back to my channel. My channel goes by the name of Hajj Ways, and for those who are new here, kindly consider subscribing, watch the videos, give them a thumbs up, and share them with friends and family. So we are in Manchester city centre, precisely close to the Deansgate, and we're going to walk all the way into the heart of the city. So in front of us we have on the right hand side, we have the Britons Protection Bar, and these two towers that are featuring and part of the Skyline. Now we have the Viadux and the Axa Building, and then we have the Manchester Central right in front of us. And this structure here, which I'm going to explain what it is for in a few. But let's start with the Britons Protection. It was established in 1806, and the Britons Protection is one of Manchester's oldest pubs, renowned for its historical significance and Victorian architectural charm. It is situated near the Rochdale Canal, which is right behind us, and its name possibly alludes to providing refuge to locals. It has connections to Manchester's literary and cultural circles. The pub's interior features wooden panels, stained glass, and a 19th century aesthetic. Despite economic challenges and changes, it remains a landmark, having undergone renovations to preserve its heritage while accommodating modern needs. The Britons Protection continues to serve as a living piece of Manchester's history, offering patrons a chance to experience its time-honoured atmosphere. Yes, so right in front of us is the Manchester Civic Quarter heat network, and it's a 20 million energy investment located in the heart of the city, and provides heat and power to some of the city's most iconic buildings. And it marks a step towards enabling Manchester City Council's ambitions to zero goals of becoming zero carbon by the year 2038. So right in front of us now we have the Bridgewater House, or the Bridgewater Hall, and it stands as a renowned concert venue with a compelling history, and it's right on our right hand side. Very famous here in Manchester, and it was designed by the acclaimed architect Sir Norman Foster and opened in 1996. It has become a cultural cornerstone, named after the influential Bridgewater family, pioneers of the industrial canal network. The hall boasts modernistic architectural design, exquisite acoustics, and a world-class reputation for hosting orchestral performances, concerts, and events. Its establishment marked a significant step in Manchester's cultural development, providing a dynamic space that blends architectural innovation with musical excellence, and the fountains to crown it all. Beautiful, and what a peaceful corner here on this morning. In fact, I saw a couple of people who were fishing, but I just did not capture them. I just don't want to capture them on camera. But they are right at the end. So now we are going to leave the presence of the Bridgewater Hall, and we are heading further up, and in front of us is the emblematic Manchester Central, originally known as the Manchester Central Railway Station, holds a rich history as a significant railway and events venue in Manchester. It opened in the 1880 as a railway station. It was designed by Sir John Fowler and built to serve as the terminus for the Manchester Central Railway. The station featured a grand arched entrance hall and platforms beneath a vast arched iron and glass roof. In its early years, the station played a crucial role in connecting Manchester to various parts of the country through rail travel. It witnessed numerous changes and developments in transportation during the 20th century. However, as a rail trail travel patterns shifted and the railway network evolved, Manchester Central's significance as a railway station diminished. So by the mid-20th century, the station had seized its role and as a passenger terminal and faced uncertain fate. Fortunately, it was then repurposed and renovated into an events venue. And now it's called the Manchester Central Convention Complex. This transformation was completed in the year 1986. So beautiful, everything goes on there. In fact, during the COVID times, it was converted into a big hospital that would hold all the or some of the COVID patients that were undergoing treatment. And on our right hand side here was the Midland Hotel, which we will come to and explain. But before that, we are going to see again the entrance or the emblematic entrance of the Manchester Central before we head further down to see what this street here has got to offer us. There's a very popular hotel at the end, which is owned by the Radisson Blue chain of hotels, and it's the Edwardian Hotel, a 5-star emblematic hotel here in Manchester. And you know, the Edwardian Group London is a collection of upscale hotels with focus on luxury and modern amenities. So this is the one that we have right here on our right hand side. It was founded by Yasminder Singh in the late 1970s. The Edwardian Group aimed to create exceptional hotel experiences, starting with the opening of the Radisson Edwardian Heathrow Hotel in 1998. This marked the beginning of a partnership between the Edwardian Group and the Radisson Hotel Group, resulting in Radisson Blue Edwardian brand. It's a beautiful hotel. There we go. That's it. Emblematic 5-star hotel here in Manchester. And these hotels are known for their stylish architecture, luxurious interiors, and prime locations in London, including Covent Garden, Leicester Square, and Marble Arch. So now we are going to go up the street, and we are going to head to what they call the St. Peter's Square. But before then, we're going to pass through these two iconic buildings here, and one of them is the St. George's House, and this located was established in 1966 as a venue for discussions and seminars on pressing societal issues. It serves as a place where leaders from various fields converge to engage in thoughtful dialogue, promoting understanding and collaboration. Over the years, it has played a pivotal role in fostering meaningful conversations and addressing contemporary challenges within the context of its historic and prestigious setting. And then we have the Midland Hotel, which is an iconic hotel. I would say probably the oldest hotel in town, and it's right on St. Peter's Square and holds a significant place in the city's historic and architectural design, which actually it was designed by Charles Trabshaw and opened in 1903. The hotel showcasing striking Edwardian Baroque style architecture characterized by its grand facade and ornate detailing. Throughout the 20th century, the hotel served as a hub for social gatherings, attracting both locals and notable figures. And it still holds a very special place in the heart of the Mancunians. Beautiful. As someone told me one day that during the World War, when the Germans were striking Manchester, Hitler said that he wanted it not to be demolished or to be destroyed, because that's where he wanted to be coming whenever he visited Manchester. I don't know how true that is. But anyways, in front of us is the Central Library. And Manchester Central Library is an architectural masterpiece. You can actually see. And it was designed by Vincent Harris and opened in 1934, combining Greek and Roman influences. Its neoclassical design features grand columns like the ones we have right in front of us, impressive domes, and intricate details, serving as a symbol of learning and culture. The library houses a vast collection of books and resources. It stands not only as a repository of knowledge, but also as a historical and cultural landmark in the heart of Manchester, embodying the city's commitment to education and intellectual enrichment. And after the library is the council, or the city council, and that's the town hall, a symbolic of civic pride and neo-Gothic architecture that was designed by Alfred Waterhouse and completed in 1887. Its imposing facade adorned with intricate carvings and a clock tower signifies Manchester's economic and cultural significance during the Industrial Revolution, serving as the administrative centre. The town hall's honoured interiors and grand halls reflect the city's historical importance and commitment to public governance. So, St. Peter's Square is also home to a memorial, the Petalum Massacre Memorial, commemorating a tragic event in British history. The Petalum Massacre occurred in August 16th, 1819, when a peaceful gathering of around 60,000 people advocating for political reform and suffrage rights were violently suppressed by cavalry forces. This led to deaths of at least 15 people and injuries to hundreds. The memorial, unveiled in 2019, coinciding with the 200th anniversary of the massacre, consists of a series of concentric circles inscribed with the names of the victims and excerpts from eyewitness accounts. The memorial design, named Rise Up, is a testament to the remembrance of democratic values and the importance of safeguarding civil liberties. It stands as a solemn reminder of the struggle for social justice and political rights, symbolizing Manchester's historical significance in the fight for democracy and equality. The Fountain Street, which is where now we're heading. We're going to cross, and it's right in front of us. Is a prominent street located here in the city, and it has a significant history as part of the city's development and urban fabric. Fountain Street history dates back to the urban expansion and growth of Manchester during the 19th century, particularly during the Industrial Revolution. It was named after a historic fountain that once stood on the street. Fountain Street, like many other streets in Manchester, witnessed an economic and social changes brought about by industrialization. Normally, it is all the buildings here are housed offices, but now recently we have shops that have started invading this area. But it has been a witness to various development, architectural changes, and urban planning efforts in Manchester. In fact, some of the buildings that we see here now are quite new buildings. As with many city streets, its historical significance is intertwined with larger narratives of Manchester's growth, economic shifts, and the ever-changing landscape. As I mentioned, the upcoming new structures, or some of them now quite completed, that we are witnessing on this street. But you still have iconic, I would say, let's call them buildings or joints that have stood the test of time. And there's one very interesting. We're going to see it at the end of this street. This one is fairly new. This one in front of us, I think it got finished. The construction was probably about 2 years ago, to the most. Yeah, but they started building it about 4 or 5 years ago. A beautiful structure as well, which is a combination like the ones we saw on First Street, combination of steel and panels. So at the end of this street, and you can already see there's a building at the end with stripes like a Tudor structure. That is the Shakespeare's pub, which we're going to see right now. Very interesting. But before then, we have the Doghouse Hotel. What a funny name, but the facade is very interesting in how it has been decorated with an almost vertical garden. But anyways, let's go to history. The Shakespeare's pub it's on Phoenix Street. Has a storied history dating back to the 18th century. Originally, it was established as a coaching inn in the late 1700s. The pub's name pays homage to the literary giant William Shakespeare. Over the years, the pub has been a local landmark, serving as a meeting place for residents and visitors alike. Its historical significance, occupied its distinctive exterior and traditional interior, has preserved its charm and character as a cherished piece of Manchester's cultural and architectural heritage. Thank you for accompanying me today. Please do not forget to subscribe to the channel, which goes by the name of Hajways. Watch the videos, give them a thumbs up, share with friends and family, and hit on that notification bell so that every time we upload a new video, you get notified.